Hi there, my name is Rebecca Germain and I'm applying for a position with your Water Lantern Festival. I'm really excited to apply for this festival because it feels very close to my heart and where I am right now in my career. While I was a trained pastry chef for about 10 years, working within many sectors of the hospitality sector, which is I worked as a pastry chef, a baker, a cake decorator, a sous chef within fine dining, and a kitchen manager. I'm a very detail oriented person, so I ended up kind of going the management route pretty quickly within hospitality, and it's been a really lovely experience to get to use those skills in my current life. As a festival organizer, I work as an event producer and a festival organizer. I've worked on many festivals around the city, and I do a lot of back end work for them as well when it comes to connecting with our guests, organizing our artists and lineups, and just making sure all the right pieces are in the right places. My hobbies are macrame, crochet. I still love baking very, very much, and I do very often at home. I love watching movies, but quite honestly, a lot of my time is taken up with my work recently, because I think if you do the thing you love, then it doesn't feel like work. If I had to think of 3 words my friends would describe me with, I would probably say caring, driven, and thoughtful. Actually, I feel like that's something I like to put into a lot of my work, is just that extra thought and kind of like stretching out the idea and seeing what needs to be done within it. My interests are in the festivals because I really want to connect to more festival spaces within Toronto, both as like research for myself and understanding for the wide range and span of the back end and front end of festivals, but also just to get more connected with amazing teams like yours. My strengths are I have energy to spare. I constantly am moving and doing and thinking about what is next, and I think that really stands to me a lot in a lot of my positions. And I'm, as mentioned, just quite a caring person. I really care about the experience of the people that I work with, the people that we serve, and just about creating that connection. Which is also why I work as a community artist, as a sculptor, and like a puppet maker for some of the larger festivals that happen in Toronto with Red Pepper Spectacle Arts, like the Winter Solstice, Shadowland Theatre, clay and paper art. There's so many. If I'm to think about some of my weaknesses, I think that detail-oriented side can go a little too far sometimes. I tend to dive a little bit too deep into my work, which was one of the reasons I wanted to find a workspace that was fulfilling for the heart as well as for the pocket. And I felt like I fell a little bit too deep into the kitchen world. So having that work-life balance is really important for me and something that I like to maintain as best as I can. If I'm to think about a time that I have showed leadership, I have had many people throughout the years that have come to me with like different levels of skill. And when you think of kitchens, you think of Gordon Ramsay shouting and throwing things. But I've always gone for a more like caring approach, where if someone is like having trouble with something, I'll like slowly take them through things step by step, and I will find the place that is not quite connecting in their brain and try to rephrase it and reconnect with it. And because of that, I actually ended up becoming a trainer for, I used to run a store as a general manager, and there was 180 stores in our network, 15 of those being in Toronto, and I was picked to be a trainer for all of the, for 8 of the stores that are in downtown Central, just because I felt like I could really deliver the like core experience of what our store represented and like what we wanted to give to our customers, while also maintaining a high level of like vigilance and standards for what we were doing. And so I've had many people come to me with like different issues and hardships, and finding a way to make sure that they are taken care of, like health-wise, mental health-wise, while also making sure that we remain professional. Yeah, so anyway, I would love to work with your festival. I think it would be a very exciting opportunity, and I would love to connect with your team. So I hope you have a wonderful day, and goodbye.